So if you see it has a limited access and egress, so we
Yes.
can control what goes on in there very easily.
Yeah.
And it's critical because if you look there, this is an area needed redevelopment.
Okay.
And those are all $500,000 townhomes.
Mm-hmm.
So when you can't use the lake, it just crushes that.
It kills the
So our
value.
expectation is that we have a lake that folks that buy this kind of product can use.
Mm-hmm. Well, they want to use it. That's why
Yeah.
they bought it.
Yeah.
And you know what?
But hell, what a gorgeous, what a beautiful jewel.
But what about in terms of the problem? I mean, what have you
What
learned?
have I learned? That there's a lot of work to be done to fix it. You know, the first and foremost, the obvious is you got to fix the runoff, because that's the fuel that's feeding, this algae bloom. And then then we have to figure out how do we turn it around. I'm not a scientist. That's why I'm an iron worker. I ask smart people how to do this stuff. But what I do know is we can't let it continue. When you see the water green like this, it's not healthy. It's not safe. And I know in North Carolina, animals were dying, getting in the water. We think government, this is government, so it's got to be done right. Well, it doesn't always hold true.
What about concerns that the standards are too strict in New Jersey as opposed to other states?
Obviously, they're not strong enough, because look what we have here. The reality is, if our standards were working, we wouldn't have this problem. That's the truth. And there was an article today that 7 lakes in Salem County had the same problem. And Salem County is agriculture, very heavy agriculture, but this problem is taking effect all over the place, all over the state, and has to be dealt with in a statewide approach. And state funds are needed to keep this place going and keep it vibrant, because it generates a lot of tourism and revenue. I said sometimes you have to spend money to make money, but just spending without just treating the symptoms without dealing with the real problem, you're always going to do is treat the symptom, and you're always going to have the problem, and you're wasting money at that point. So you have to focus really on the problem, and it is it's a scientific-based issue that we have to look at. And I spoke to the commissioner of the DEP. She's more than willing to share information and data, and we'll have that meeting with my colleagues in the Senate as soon as we can schedule it, because this is now a statewide problem. It's not